for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Well, if your memory could drag back to 1990, 91, when I just left school and I was with Dave Kelly, Wayne Wonder, and Tony Kelly and Frankie Sly, we dedicate the days of our youth to changing the industry into making it something that like a composition where people could indulge in the music and come out feeling rewarded. And in 1995 I went back again and tried to change the title of the music to make it something spiritual that you can play in your house and we can have some energy from, because the struggle that I see happening in Earth is less physical, even though there's physical dramas happening all over. It's a spiritual thing, mainly to me. Having that knowledge that the music and discovering the rudiments of the music before any of the other entertainer them realize, because most of them just be the true pattern what I did. And in reality I should have been a mentor to most of my brethren them, but they don't see it like that because they are self-centered. So them go off on them own little way, and in them own little way they try to pollute what we have worked so hard to change. Brother Lucian and I, Sizzler, even though sometimes drop off of the leather, him still have him up your sup and your sup. Enough other man too, Tony Rebel. Enough other great ones. We try to make this music, because if people cannot listen to this music like you see them today, it won't be viable, it won't live on. You understand? It will be something like disposable music. We can't afford for that to happen. The music must have spirituality in it. That is what the founding fathers intended. This music is only 60 years old. We can't run it astray too quick. You understand? So even the young generations that come up, they them turn it in a sex shop, some man turn it in a dance club. There's more to it than that. It's entertainment, yes. So we never knock it. I would never go out and say nothing about whatever my brothers are doing to earn them bread. But the foundation of the music must be kept, and the moral standard of the music must be kept. That's the only way we're going to take on from a man like Burning Spear, who's 60 years old, and Israel Vibration, who's up in age. When those guys pass on, God forbid, who is going to be out here singing reggae music for the people? We can't come here fly down a plane for them and all these things. More trivial things happening in the greater world than what we idolize back home. So coming back into the dancehall arena was mainly because them take on my visa. I'm stuck every 2 years. I'm look on the business and dry it up close to my face and see the man them totally destroyed. And if that trend continue, my kids and my youth them won't grow up to come know what them father love to do and what help them to live a little life in this wretched earth. Because it won't be. Right now when you look at us, you see the white man, no disrespect to none of them, has taken reggae to a next level. You have Gentleman, Chicken Jack for Cool and all these other man band. Even Patrice, who used to come and watch me rehearse in Europe and watch me sound check. Now in my headline show, I'm performing just like Budge Banton, so it's evidently a plot to take away what we have and present it to the people. But how we gonna prostate this thing if we are not putting ourselves in the position to? These people are gonna run away with our heritage, man. In 100 years, some know you get reggae music originate in Europe. Dance don't have to be slack. Yes. It don't have to be nasty. Some things we are saying a dance over the microphone. Me a rude boy, I come from the rude boy area after Shabba and Ninja Man and Bojo. We come from that era that we talk in a dance hall on the version. Certain things we don't say out of our mouth, certain little dirty words and certain little parts of things we don't talk about. And do you put it on the record? No. So, I have to step back on the thing, you know. Till the bend, and me and them to Bongo Yard. Love your Winford, take care of yourself.
All right, good night, everyone. Roger Hasfall here, holding the fort inside studio here for Mutabaruka, who is over there in the Ivory Coast. And he is at Zion FM. He will be bringing the cutting edge to you shortly as we sort out our technical issues. And, of course, you know, Muta is at the Abbey Reggae Festival 2016. It will be taking place at the Palace of Culture in Abidjan, Ivory Coast. And he'll be doing the cutting edge from there. And also tomorrow we should be doing the stepping razor from there as well. So we're still sorting out the technical issues. As you know, this is the cutting edge. And we are here, you know, the same message, the same thing. So just continue to hold the fort, continue to listen through as the General will join you shortly. So let's hear some music until we get you. All right, this is the cutting edge on Ivory FM, and we're going to take you over to the motherland to join the General. Muta, how you stay?
You can hear me?
Yeah, man.
You hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, we're hearing you clear.
but not loud. All right, we give thanks.
Yes, I. Yes, I.
I tell you, the ball supposed to hurt you, man. Just anyway, you know, it's kind of terrible time now. Believe you me, if I tell you how much o'clock up here now, it's amazing. It's 15 minutes past 3 o'clock in the morning. Yes.
Yeah, man.
And very difficult time reaching here because the driver, I tell him must come back tomorrow morning at 2. He thinks it's Friday morning, I mean. Because he don't understand French. He don't understand English. I don't understand French. I have an interpreter. I don't know what happened there. We took a taxi. The taxi don't know where I'm going. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You understand? So you can imagine what was happening. Anyway, we start it out. So give thanks. Give thanks. Asphalt. We still here in the right?
Yes, Muta. Yes, Muta.
Oh, look here, Asphalt. Don't make me on sidetrack, you know. Because if I don't hear that, I think I'm not coming from the road. You understand? So if I don't hear that, I say, yes, Muta. I'm going to feel there's something wrong.
Muta, we hearing you, man. Clear. Go on, talk.
All right. So I'm just saying that it's going to be a very difficult time. But we're here and we're going to continue. So here goes.
Yeah, man. Continue. All right, the sound there of Angelique Kidjo. This is the cutting edge on Ivory FM. As you know, we are still trying to have that link with Mutabaruka over there at the Ivory Coast. You know, he's there for the Abbey Reggae Festival, but doing the cutting edge over there, still sorting out some issues. So we're still here holding the fort. So you just heard there from Angelique Kidjo. She is called the Queen of African Music, yeah? Before that, you heard from Bigger Haitian. You know, Bigger Haitian is the biggest reggae artist out of Haiti. Yeah, love Africa, and him tell you everything about Africa. Yeah, we started also off with another Angelique Kidjo, Wombo Lombo. Yeah, Yele, with Baba Mal and Luciana. I hope you like that, you know. So we were playing some nice African tune, and we also heard from Tenasa, Free African Children, African People, Sugar Minot, and Gregor Isaac, Beautiful Africa. So, you know, we're kind of keeping the theme more African-centric here tonight as we still try to touch base with the continent itself. You know, the bridges have become more, you know, accessible where the continent is concerned, you know, still trying to sort that issue. But we're there with the same way. It's the same message of African consciousness and black consciousness, and trying to play our role in opening the eyes of the people to make sure, say, we emancipate ourselves from mental slavery, as Angelique Kidjo say. So some of the issues happening over the past week, Trinidad turning back Jamaicans, nothing new. It's the same thing that happened to countries like Haiti with the Haitians, and it's a thing now. Barbados, you remember the Shanique Myra case, the Trinidadians now, them turning back a lot of Jamaicans. And I heard something tonight on the TV, say they don't want them to be some cost and some public. It is regard to some public funding, you know, they're going to cost the government if they come there, so that's why they turn them back. Wanted some clarification on that, and we should be getting some clarification on that in the coming days. We're hoping to do it tonight, but through the whole connection with Africa, we're trying to, you know, sort that out. But we need to get to the bottom of this thing. We hear calls of boycotting goods from Trinidad. We hear calls boycotting everything coming out of CARICOM because this thing not working out. You have a CARICOM passport and yet still you can't travel freely. I kind of agree with that. I mean, it just don't make no sense. It's better I have my Jamaican passport more than have a CARICOM passport, and when I travel, supposed to travel freely within CARICOM, I face embarrassment in the country, sleep on the cold concrete, some horrific conditions based on what we heard, sending them back. And we're talking about, you know, decent people going there to make a living because, you know, the jobs are there. And what I understand as well is that, you know, 0% unemployment down that side, so that means that they have jobs. So if we're talking about free movement in CARICOM and people want to move from one point to another within the CARICOM region, why this thing of sending back Jamaicans? I just don't understand it. But it's long-time Jamaicans, you know, been migrating. It's not, no, it's not. And many people think that the whole migration thing started in the United States. You know, people migrating to the United States and so on. But Jamaicans have been migrating before that. Jamaicans have been migrating to places like Costa Rica, even Cuba, and Panama. And in terms of Panama, we know that the original migration of Jamaicans, you know, coming out of the whole slavery system, and when slavery was abolished and Jamaica started to look work, was in Panama. And we're not talking about the Panama Canal itself. That was another wave of immigration. But before that, when the railroad, when they were building the railroad in Panama from the Caribbean end to the Pacific end, is Jamaicans go down there, did immigrate down there to build it. You know, and then followed by a whole wave of immigration of Jamaicans down to Panama to build the canal. And of course, in Costa Rica, you have a place in Costa Rica named Limon where a pure Jamaicans there. They speak Jamaican or Spanish. They don't know English, but they speak Jamaica or Spanish. The reason why I'm telling you about the whole immigration pattern, because this song that we're going to play now is from Sidela Marley, yeah? CM Sidela Marley, mother of Bob Marley. And there was a time in Jamaica when the whole story about the Colon Man come, the Colon Man story, where the Jamaicans come with them gold chain and them gold watch because, you know, after having, you know, earn a living and earn a life down in Panama, they came back to Jamaica. So let's hear that story, how that go.
Ivory FM really rocking, you know.
Time we come to the Ivory Coast to do a broadcast from this reggae radio station. It's inspired by Ivory FM, and we are here again to really try and connect the two worlds. We are here to take part in a reggae festival, the biggest reggae festival in Africa. It's called the Abbey Reggae Festival, and it starts tomorrow. Well, it starts today actually. Today until Sunday. There are 3 Jamaican acts on the bill. Myself, Julian Marley, and the Grammy-winning group Morgan Heritage. And that's beautiful because, you know, this place, I tell you, this place, it's unbelievable. I mean, I thought that Trinidad was a place where you hear a whole heap of music, but Trinidad play mostly dancehall music. They're just into reggae music, the hardcore reggae music, and we really appreciate that. I mean, when we look and hear the youth them and see the youth them and listen to the cars them that pass us, listen to the radio station in the car, I mean, it's unbelievable. I think in my travels, South Africa have the most Rastafari brethren and sisters in South Africa. But this place, Ivory Coast, have the most reggae playing. I mean, I have to really try and understand how is it that a little island named Jamaica produce a little music and it take all of this population is like 25 million people, and the youth them grab to the reggae. I mean, most of the artists that do music here, it's not that they're shunning their roots, but it is really I mean, that's strange really, but just to see how the youth them gravitate towards the roots reggae, it's really something else. So we're there with you, and we hope that the line is perfect now. I mean, we really hope that the line is perfect, and it sounded like the line is perfect because we're not getting any sound from Jamaica that is not happening. So, music, Burning Spear, here goes.
Yes, I must have taken Jaffa.
It was really a time reaching here in this early morning here. The time in Ivory Coast is 7 minutes past 4 o'clock. I think we have Jamaica is 5 hours behind. We here in the Ivory Coast is 5 hours ahead. So it's 7 minutes past 4 here. And trust me, to get up 2 o'clock to reach here 3 o'clock was really something else. You know, we have a designated driver and a security. When we wake, designated driver thought we were telling him that to come tomorrow at 2 o'clock. The security walk off the job. We don't know what was happening around there. Then we took a taxi here. The taxi couldn't find the place. It's a lucky thing I have a memory about going back to places. This is like, we are talking about like 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. We are driving on this highway, lonely road there. And the man turned off of the road and go down to one nightclub. The nightclub looked like one place where... No, but I tell you, the nightclub look like a place where you even go ask a question. You see, from me, you say, ask question around and so, I just show me, say, Bridget, come to the car, man. You pass the place. I know which part you're supposed to go. Go back on the highway and me show you way. Anyway, we reach, but now, as you can hear and see, we don't know if it's coming through there, but we know that there was some difficulty in getting us here. But we are here, and we're going to be here later on again for the stepping razor, you know, because that is what we intend to do. But as we say, Abbey Reggae Festival, the biggest reggae festival in this part of the world, and it is an answer. The promoters, we try to get the promoter here, but he said, well, Muta, I really want to come, but it's too early. It's too early to reach that. So, but what he's saying is that he has been to Europe and he see reggae music and the festivals in Europe, and he was taken aback because there was no really big reggae festival in Africa. So last year they decided that they would do a reggae festival incorporating not only the music but the philosophy of Rastafari. And this radio station was started out of that idea. Zion Radio was started out of the idea that it is going to play all reggae music and it is going to promote reggae and Rasta. This we're talking about like it's a government minister start this. And he's saying that he want to promote reggae music and Rasta, especially amongst the youth. So you can see where this thing coming from. They're not afraid to tell you that. You know, in Jamaica, you have no minister, I get up and I say they must start something to promote Rasta. You understand? Especially like a radio station. So they started the radio station last year and also the festival last year. The festival was successful, so they decided that they would do it this year again. And this is the outcome of doing it this year again. We're looking forward to wonderful things. We're looking forward to the reggae music that is there. Can I tell you that, I mean, really and truly, man, if you hear reggae music, man, a lot of you might have heard, especially the artists, them hear reggae music in Europe, and you hear white people that play reggae in Europe. Well, trust me, you want to hear African play the reggae. And we had the opportunity of going to our next radio station. We actually left Alpha Blonde radio station to come here. And the youth them say, Muta, look here now. We love the dancehall music we have come out of Jamaica, you know, but guess what? We take the dancehall music and put conscious lyrics to it because we don't like the dancehall music that is coming out of Jamaica. We love the reggae, but we don't like the dancehall music coming out of Jamaica. So they use the rhythm and put their French lyrics or the indigenous language to the dancehall music. And it's really, I mean, believe you me, tomorrow or later on we're going to play some on the stepping razor to show you the kind of music that is coming out of this place here. And I mean, the youth, them just love it. Them just love it. Them love the music. Them love the poetry. I really never know that the poetry was so big amongst the youth them here. They actually have a movement. They have a movement here. I don't know what I say it for myself, but a Mutabaruka movement where they actually recording a lot of the poems and reggae music in French. In French. They're doing it in French and Akan language. And it's really nice. Really nice. So, yes, things clicking. I will give thanks always here. This is the cutting edge on RFM coming through.
Trish from DK Ravine invites you to Drift. Fashion on the scene. A birthday celebration.
Serious music, rise and shine. International morality is at stake. Black people, African people must connect. And this is part of the connection. I truly believe that this is one great effort by the media to connect Africa with Jamaica. Because since I've been here last year, I see the difference and the reaction, especially being on the radio today and being in a studio on a next radio station with some like about 150 youth in a live broadcast in the radio station. I can actually see that it makes a difference, and I see that the promoters have a vision for the transformation of the youth them in the Ivory Coast by using Rastafari and the Jamaican music to bring about that transformation. We love it, because we know them treat Rasta at Jamaica over the years. We love it. And we say, here is some people right now that recognize the strength and the validity of the music and of the Rastafari culture, that they spend millions of dollars to bring artists from all over Africa and Jamaica here to participate in this big reggae festival. There is no such reggae festival outside of Tony Rebel Salute that give credence to the music and to the Rastafari culture. Rebel Salute, I must say, is the only thing that can compare to what we see here in Africa. With the transformation of, with the Rastafari shouting out about the legalization and decriminalization of ganja. And we see that it has taken root in the festival in Jamaica. The only thing that is left here now is the legalization and transformation of ganja here. But in terms of the cultural expression of Rastafari, they have brought in speakers. They have a conference, symposium tent. That tent hold hundreds of people, especially young people. And this is outside of the concert. This is like from in the morning. It starts at 9 o'clock. We know that today it's starting from 9 o'clock until the music starts in the evening. And you have speakers after speakers after speakers just trying to put together and sort out the relationship between Africa, Rastafari, and reggae music and Jamaica. I mean, I don't know how you do have a representative here from any of the news. I mean, here I am still, but I'm talking about the written newspaper to really bring light to this wonderful thing that is taking place in Africa here. It's amazing. It's really amazing to me personally. I feel blessed to know that I am part of that transformation and that genesis of what I see happening right here in West Africa. The cutting edge on RFM. That the listenership for this radio station just started last year, and the listenership according to the polls is 2 million. And most of the listeners are young people. So you know what we're playing with here, what we're dealing with. 2 million, most of them is young people. And if 2 million young people is gravitating towards what we call roots rock reggae music, it's something to really cherish and something that you will need to really take part in and recognize how important that consciousness is to the African people. And given what I saw last year, and it appeared to me that the promoters have gone headways over to make it better this year. But given what I saw last year, if that is a spot to what is to come, then may I tell you, we need to really, we need to figure out ourselves, in Jamaica especially, we need to figure out ourselves. We can't make some little youth come, and because of them bling and them material thinking, wipe away where all these great brethren and sisters strive for so hard to make the thing reach in Africa yourself, to make it reach in Europe, to make it reach in Japan and them places. And you have some youth you know where turn around the thing and twist around the thing like says a go dancing business and frills and chills and body rider and all these things where we see them are weird. It's really heart rendering. And it's more heart rendering when you leave Jamaica, and most reggae artists will tell you, it's very heart rendering when you leave Jamaica and see the respect that is given to Jamaican music and Rastafari. White people who the music talk to, and them can really regurgitate and emulate what they hear. And then we see Africans, man like Lucky Dube, man like Alfred Blonde, where if we're not getting him tonight, we're going to get him tomorrow by the hook or the crook. We're going to drive out time house tomorrow, or a little more. When we really see how these Africans, continental Africans, treat the music and Rastafari, man, it's like you want to cry Rasta. Me in the hotel room, and me and say, but weird, it's what is? What is this? Oh, them treat Rasta the way they in Jamaica, and how the youth them no recognize the importance for continue what was laid there as a foundation. Who mashed down the reggae music consciousness? Is it a conspiracy? Because sometimes we have to think all the way there too. Was it a conspiracy to bring this other genre of music without the consciousness, without the militancy, to really hold back what reggae music has done and can do for the liberation of not only African people, but for people all over the world? Because if it went that far, can you imagine how further it could be if the youth them maintain it? But there's some, I don't want to say, but it would appear to me that there's some form of conspiracy to hold back the music and push the negativity that we now see in the dancehall music, that now these negative artists is touring in the same area that the reggae artists of old used to tour, and reversing. May I tell you, them reversing the trend that was set there by our great musicians and artists. But, I'm telling you, I come here in this part of the world and I see hope. I see hope. And I'm not talking about me personally. I'm talking about that faith and hope that all of us must have. That we say, good must overcome evil. And when I hear the youth tell me today, say, Muta, you see, we know, we take the dancehall music and put our culture to it, put our consciousness to it. And I know that when I travel in the Caribbean islands, and when I go to Miami, and when I go to New York, is the derogative music the media push. And you have to wonder how the hell did this thing happen? From whence cometh an island that gave the world Marcus Garvey, that gave the world Bob Marley, that gave the world Rastafari, J.A. Rogers, an island that has propelled itself in the center piece of cultural expression. How did it get to this level that people now is almost rejecting the whole idea and understanding of it? How did this happen? Could it be a conspiracy? And right now, being here, I tend to want to move towards that idea that this is probably a conspiracy against the music and against Rasta. Struggle for the African liberation. Yeah, man, that's what they are, though. And don't take it lightly, you know. Don't take it lightly. Oh. Jamaica there, you know. It's Bono Wheeler sing that tune. But you see, when you hear it up here, so, believe you me, it sounds totally different when you're there in Africa and hear that tune, you know. You want to see the African them outside. You want to see the African them outside. So you know, we'll get a request from a brethren with them side. Him say, I played last year, and I play it again. But I want to tell you something unique about this area of Africa with the reggae music. What I've been listening to is that the reggae artists them, the young reggae artists them in a Ivory Coast, them are cover the Jamaican artists in a Fidem language. That is really impressive. I hear like Burning Spear, Bob Marley, even myself. Them cover the Jamaican artists in a not only the French, but them indigenous language. So we play this song and for a brethren, we say, Muta, I hear you play this song last year. Why you play it again? This is by Ivorian by the name of Miwe. Forward for that tune. I believe you me, we get a forward for the tune. Here we go, again. Always AM in the morning here in the Ivory Coast. Believe you me, to the last drop. As we have said, it's really touching, you know what I mean? It's touching to come out a next country and hear the music where Jamaica create so wide, and so, especially amongst the young people them. Especially amongst the young people them. And when we say young people, we talk about teenager. We don't talk about big, bossing tone, 40-year-old, 50-year-old man. We talk about teenager, you understand? It's really, it feel good, it feel good. So, we would want to believe that this is the man that started it all here in the Ivory Coast with his music and his philosophy of Rastafari and connecting himself with the Jamaican culture. He was able to really penetrate Africa and it's still penetrating Africa and the world. For Blonde, we spent quite a long time with him today. We was expecting him to come here, but as I said before, you know, the hours right just so now, it's terrible. I mean, we can't understand if a man don't come, if you tell him to come and interview 3 o'clock at the morning. You understand? So we forgive him for that, but we hope that today we can get him on the stepping razor. Got of our reggae music from Ivory Coast. Alpha Blonde. We want to tell you that I would say that this is the man who started the reggae revolution in this part of the world. Yes. So we want to make a decision behind me. Cabo, you know something I love you. Believe you me. Cabo, I know I love you very much. And I know you're the program manager for IRFM, but I'm going to make a decision without you giving me the authority to do it. And when this tune done, I'm going to tell you what is the decision. I don't know if I want to start to my program manager or talk to my good friend Cabo. You know, say we just talk to the ones them in the studio here and they make a suggestion that my feel is a wonderful suggestion. The suggestion is that the cutting edge program should connect with Zion Radio at least once a month. And guess what I do? I tell them yes. I tell them yes. Say we're going to do it. Because I think say we can't do this once a year when me there. You understand? We have to have that connection, total connection. So, Cabo, believe you me, I tell them yes. We want to connect with Ivory Coast, Zion Radio, at least once a month. Maybe not the whole program, but maybe 2 hours out of the program once a month. We can say, we are playing music to Ivory Coast are playing music to we. And we can rest assured, say the youth them inside us, and some good youth them play conscious reggae music. Them knowing the Riri and the Lele, you understand? Especially the bridging them who they are with me right now. So we have make that decision that Cutting Edge will broadcast the program from Jamaica to the Ivory Coast at least once a month. And as I say, maybe not the whole program, which I wouldn't mind the whole program, but I could say, Cabo say, well, I think to make decision behind my back. But never make it behind your back. Trust me, because your back never there and your front. So we have to make it. And then here we are going to say, when we reach a Jamaica, you understand? I say, I know you're not going to say no still, but as we are saying, it is a good idea because we feel that this is part of the breaking of the chain, musically, media-wise, and as part of the whole liberation movement. You know, see it. So we continue. Ishmael Isaac.
Ivory FM really rocking, you know.
Cutting Edge on Ivory FM, and we are standing by to rejoin Muta over there in the Ivory Coast. But before that, it's National Anthem time here on Ivory FM.
Brothers and sisters, this is Chaz. Join us with respect for our national anthem. Let us stand and defend this one. Peace and love. Thank you. Eternal Father, bless our land. God, leaders, great defenders, great true wisdom from above. Justice, truth, be us forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we
Looking for great customer service, excellent food, and entertainment? Mobay Proper is the place. Enjoy your variety of Jamaican cuisine. Unwind with us on our Beer Wednesdays. Entertain us with your talent at Karaoke Thursdays. Come chill out on Heineken Fridays. We cater to corporate groups and families too. Visit us at 44 Gloucester Avenue, 4th Street. Call us at 940-1233. Mobay Proper, truly Mobay's gem.
Savings! It's a carnival of savings at home and things. Massive savings on new arrivals of Spanish and Brazilian tiles, mosaics, bathroom fixtures and faucets, windows, doors, and home decor that will make us say, oh gosh! From the tile down to drywall sheets, the home and things savings deals to wait! Home and things preferred customers who know savings turn up loud. March down to Old Hope Road and Constant Spring Road. It's the home and things carnival of savings.
Crazy spa sale on at Kavita
Cosmetics. Get weight loss and detox deals, not for $10, but only $5,000. Even crazier, all first-time clients get a massive 50% off all facials, body scrubs, and massages. Visit us at Shop 16, Shops at Harbor Bay, Gloucester Avenue. Call 589-2427. At Kavita's, you deserve to be pampered.
Stepping Razor, Thursdays, 2 to 6 p.m. for Ivory FM. Coming through.
Nah, man, that no sound like Muta.
How we have a deal?
Alright, sir. Watch out, twins. Two of you can't make one of me. Step. This and every Thursday, 2 to 6 p.m. Yes, Rasta. The art of war.
Everything you always wanted to say but didn't. I'm free.
Forward.
Ivory and lead. Them other liquor station have the roots like some liquor weed. I want them indeed.
Of course, we continue the journey with them. Here we go now. Here we go. Out of the countryman, Rapperman chant. Hour of 5 o'clock in Ivory Coast. It's 13 minutes past 12 in Jamaica. We listen to the cutting edge. We have a little guest here that I will leave one know in Jamaica. And she just come in now and joyful to see it. Yes, we're going to talk to her soon. We have a little guest in the studio. So she happy, so she happy that the studio is a joke. Mama Cafe, how you do?
Rastafari, Jamaica. It's nice to watch Jamaica. Bless and love from Ivory Coast. I'm here, I feel good. I miss you too, Jamaica. Bless up everyone, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. Jamaica, Africa, all time if you want.
So tell me something now. When you leave Jamaica?
I leave Jamaica about 4 months now. It was January I feel left Jamaica, but it's never really my...
When you say you have to leave Jamaica, what do you mean?
Me left Jamaica, get some, I was in some troubles.
Okay, they deported you?
No, them not deport me. Okay. Them just, me have to go and come back.
Oh, you overstay.
Bon,
they say you overstay.
Bon, as always, that we were said, it was some more troubles once.
Okay. So how long you was in Jamaica? Continuously, how long?
4 years.
4 years?
Me have 9 years in Jamaica, but I spent straight 4 years, so...
You serious?
Yeah. Me serious, Muta. So, yeah, I will come back in Jamaica. So, I finished the tour over here in Africa.
Yeah, where you was, apart from Ivory Coast, where you went?
Oh, okay, I was in France. When I left Jamaica, I went to France. And from France, I came over here in my country, Ivory Coast. And, bon, avec la grâce de Jah, with the positive and of Jah, I get a tour in Africa.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So that's I'm feel happy about that because it's all the work I do in Jamaica since the time Jamaica build me, Jamaica make me. Yeah, ça c'est clair et net. Hein? So this tour is coming up, African West Tour. I'm supposed to go to Guinea-Conakry, Senegal, Côte d'Ivoire, and Ghana. So that will take part next month. So this tour I want give to Jamaica because
Okay. So you plan to go back to Jamaica?
Well, ça c'est sûr. We can leave. Jamaica is my side. One of side is Africa in my heart, and one of next side is Jamaica. So I will back in Jamaica by summertime.
Summertime.
Yeah.
So you're on this festival? You're on the festival?
Yes, I'm on it Friday by 6 o'clock p.m.
Yeah. I think Morgan Heritage on the same night.
Yeah, Morgan Heritage will be
on Friday.
Friday night.
Yeah, and I am Saturday.
Yeah, you are Saturday.
And Julian Marley is on Saturday.
Aussi? Okay, me never see all the programmation.
The program, yeah.
So Muta, you depend it, me I go see you in Africa. No, that's a nice vibration. Yeah, see you in Africa is wow. Yeah. It's nice thing.
And IRFM listening to you now.
IRFM?
Yeah.
IRFM. What one IRFM? Whoa!
You didn't know. You didn't know.
He's a straight line. He's not just in the Ivory Coast.
No, it's IRFM connected now. That's cutting edge on, you know. You're on the cutting edge.
I mean, they're on the cutting edge in Ivory Coast in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Hey, no, man, you can't believe, man. Hey, cutting edge in Jamaica. I say you sing that. Cotton Edge I play right now.
Yeah, man.
So all my brothers and sisters are hear me.
Everybody, can't tell them.
Hey, Aisha, Mama sister, Sister May, Mama O, Sister Taliba, Benji from the Yatis, Congo Judah, Tishan. Oh, love you. I can't believe it. Cotton Edge in Ivory Coast. That's a nice vibration.
Yeah. We did it last year, no?
But
we did it last year.
Last year I was in I was in Jamaica.
Did you hear it last year?
Last year I hear it last year.
Well, no, you are here and you are.
I hear the Thursday night.
And Jamaica is hearing you now.
Jamaica coming at Ivory Coast. Yeah, that's a nice vibration. It's nice to see Muta and Muta Princess in Ivory Coast.
Jackie.
Muta and Jackie in Ivory Coast.
Yes.
It's a strange feeling, not really strange, nice feeling.
I'm coming back next year.
So every year
we are prepared. Yeah, we just finished talking to the promoters and. We have a different thing lined up for next year too.
Wow.
And we are going to try to link Cutting Edge at least once a month with this radio station. This is a reggae radio station.
So Zion FM and Ivory FM every month, them are go work together?
No, well, Cutting Edge.
Cutting Edge?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
That is our big project that. Yeah. Africa, Jamaica, it has to be like that, Muta, because the time has passed and we have to come together. It's time. So, wow, we can't believe Muta, you there here from Tamina, Ivory Coast. Hey, Cutting Edge, well, bon, me soon come Jamaica. I'm come back with a nice surprise because we're gonna release my album in Africa. Since me come, I get a management team in Africa too.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, in Ivory Coast. So big up this management team.
So you're the original Rasta princess in the Ivory Coast now. With all the experience you have in Jamaica now. No, Jamaica. You're going to start your own organization.
Yeah, Jamaica built me, so I have to continually the building between Africa and Jamaica.
Yes.
So all the vibes in Jamaica I bring over here same way. You know, brothers and sisters here ask me about Jamaica, all the things are going. So me explain to them and me tell them Jamaica love Africa all time. Hey, Cutting Edge, ça va Cutting Edge? On dit quoi? Kasumai, Cutting Edge. Whoa. But we can't believe quoi.
You can't believe it.
We can't believe until now quoi.
Yeah.
Depend on Cutting Edge in the Ivory Coast. It's like, yeah.
So how far you live from here? How far you live?
I live about 30 minutes from here, but I was on Rochelle today till 4 o'clock.
Oh, you were waiting for the show?
Yeah, for the show, and another show is coming up, Femua. It's another reggae festival of traditional music. So, yeah, Jamaica, you make me get myself in a music business, in a music singing very good, because every time when people listen the songs I build in Jamaica, it's like people happy. So really, Jamaica, would you like tell you thank you very much. Cafe, me lover.
What is cafe?
The coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah,
the coffee. Okay.
So them just call me Mama Cafe one day, and
so you love coffee.
I love coffee bad.
Yeah.
So since maybe 15 years now, people call me Mama Cafe.
So
I keep Mama Cafe for my artist.
You come to Jamaica with Mama Cafe.
Yeah, same way I come in Jamaica. Hey, Jamaica.
No, we are telling you, Jamaican people and those who know Mama Cafe, if we ever see her face now, it's like she's in a dream world. She can't believe say I am here, but worst of all, she can't believe say she talking to Jamaica.
Same time. The same program I listen when we there in Jamaica.
No, it's live in your country.
That's a nice muta because long time we are work if you make the thing go on between Jamaica and Africa.
Yes.
You get to make it with Reggae
Festival.
Zion FM. So it's a really nice thing, and we hope all the project you have said just a while ago gonna work, and it will work.
Yes. And you know that it don't stop here. This is just a process. This is a part of where we are struggle for, where we are fight for, and it continue on the next level too. We can say the music is a springboard for all of it, especially Rastafari, because the promoters is saying that they want the youth them here to understand reggae music and Rasta. That's why them start the radio station. And them even call it Zion Radio, so you must know how serious them is.
Them very
and
serious.
And them play reggae them play for it.
We never see that in Ivory Coast. Since the last 20 years past, we never have no more music, reggae music I play. We never have no more festival. So that come in a one package, and it's a really one nice package. Yeah.
All right, Baba. All right.
Ivory FM.
Okay, so we will continue the musical journey. As we are saying, we are here to really take part in this second edition of the Abbey Reggae Festival. It starts today, 8, 7, 8, 9, and 10th April. It starts today, and it's featuring 3 Jamaican acts. We want to mention the man called Julian Marley, myself, and Morgan Heritage. And we have 4 days of non-stop reggae music and symposiums. And the symposium is very, for Africa, because I am used to it outside of Africa, but for Africa, it's something to be old. Have young people gather in this big tent, like one of them tent where you see the church people them about Jamaica. That's sweet, me, it's sweet, me. And I haven't talked about why it's sweet, me, for that level. But the tent, they put all air conditioner and take them up here, You take them easy, they put air conditioner, close up the tent them, and over hundreds of youth gather inside. Not only youth, but mostly youth. Because it would appear to me like them invite the school children them there too, if you really see what's happening. And you have speakers, guest speakers from all over Africa, especially Rastafari voices. And that is very important to the promoters. They want to project the Rastafari voice in Ivory Coast. So you have different speakers, Pan-Africanists, people who is in tune with and for 4 days. We know that today it's going to start at 9 o'clock and it goes on till the show starts in the evening. The next morning again you come again 9 o'clock, and we have a similar setup like any festival, whether in Jamaica or in Europe. It's a similar setup. You have a big stage, the main stage, and you have a second stage where when the main stage is not going on, you have a second stage. You have craft vendors from all over the Ivory Coast, as far as Benin, as far as Burkina Faso. When we was coming here, we stopped in Burkina Faso. But craft vendors, Rastafari, craft, African craft artifacts. It's wonderful. It's really wonderful to see this taking place in Africa. As I said before, we're used to it in other countries. But to actually see it manifesting itself in Africa and this level. Because we went to a festival in Gambia. And Gambia, the smallest country in Africa, they have been doing reggae, not necessarily reggae festival, but a festival that includes reggae for years. But this in Ivory Coast is the largest reggae festival I have seen, and the most ambitious project for reggae music in Africa. I must tell you that. The most ambitious. I mean, years ago, they tried to do something like this in other parts of Africa. But this year is actually a reggae. I never even know them going to do it every year. I thought they was going to do it like Gambia, but they're actually doing it every year, and this is the second year. And we really feel good for no say this thing are really is kicking off. Here goes music.
Edition, April 2016, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th at Palais de la Culture. Me say again, Happy Reggae Festival. It a go up in again, Happy Reggae Festival. Second edition, me say, on April 2016, 7, 8, 10, 9, and 10. International reggae music a go done. Down now, worldwide people come around and say off and mash it up.
Reggae station. Reggae station.
Dinner. Whole heap of dinner go on with this music, yeah. But trust me, man, it have to share with enough people. But the Pan-Africanism, you know, Marcus Garvey say, Africa for Africans, those at home and those abroad. Well, really and truly, Africa is really for Africans, those at home and those abroad. And we really give thanks to know so we can take part in this aspect of Africa for Africans, those at home and those abroad. And when we come here, we say that even the work that we have been doing over the years is not thrown in the street or, you know, thrown to swines. It really rivet and penetrate, seriously. For those of you who think that dog poetry is dead, it might not be as active in Jamaica, but trust me, man, it's a different thing. So same way when we go to South Africa and Nigeria, poetry is something that is very important to look at the griot. If those of you who don't know what griot is, go to your dictionary or go on the internet and see what griot means. But the griot is a very important part of the village in Africa. The griot keeps and maintains the history, the culture, and even sometimes rail and rave against the wrongs and the ills of the society or the village. So what we are doing is not something new. It do have a genesis amongst us. It was from times in Africa until now. We just continue in the journey that our ancestors started. That's why we must respect what came before us, no matter if it look like certain things never work out. But we can see what never work out and correct it. You understand? Just like what we are doing now. See certain things that was put to us and we are correcting it. We have to correct it. So we continue. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. Be on the festival. Yes, he will be on the festival. I will just saw him today performing in a radio station. Yes, a radio station. Tikinja Fakole out of the Ivory Coast. He will be performing on the festival Saturday night. Also on the Saturday night is yours truly and Julian Marley. Other artists from, it don't really make sense me call the name, but me tell you which part them come from, right? Kind of really make sense me call the name, you're not going to know. Libyan, Ivory Coast, Jamaica, Ivory Coast. And this year we noticed that they're using more of their Ivory Coast artists. Very important. They're using more of the Ivory Coast artists. But you have artists from Burkina Faso. You have artists from Mali. You have artists from Senegal. I mean, Ghana, Cape Verde, Guinea. you name it, man. I mean, it is one melting pot of African artists converging this week, starting today. So those of you in Jamaica, you can still make it for Friday or Saturday. You can still make it for Saturday. It took us 2 days to reach here. 2 days of flying and sitting out in the airport. Believe you me, it's crazy. It's crazy. We have to do what we have to do.
Happy to be here with Mr. Mutabaruka, and we're trying to connect the two countries, Jamaica and Ivory Coast, at live broadcasting. And we will be happy to be in Jamaica there to do a live broadcasting to Jamaica from Ivory Coast here. Yeah.
Okay, so
thank you.
So you want to take part you're taking part in the festival, or you're just at the radio station?
Yeah, we want to do a live broadcasting
from the festival.
From the festival directly to our internet.
Yeah, I know you did the conferences.
Yeah, the conferences.
Last year you did it live.
Yeah, the conference will be in live broadcasting to Zion FM here in internet. Okay. Yeah, everybody can hear it.
Yeah, okay, all right. Give time. Yeah. You know, so you come down a little more. Believe me, we have to tell you, say you come down here. We don't take everything that easy, you know. You understand? Okay. So, here I don't know, because it's very important. The brethren tell you where we plan, where we say we're going to try it though. We're going to try and make it a once a month thing. It's really for 2 hours where we connect it. And he's the one who's telling us that it can be done. He's willing to do it, and he would be happy, very happy to do this. So I am very happy too, and continue on my program. Continue on my program. You understand? We love Adja Williams. I say Adja Williams, and I talk to her as a long-time friend. I talk to her as a no friend. We love Cabo, Mahat, Iru, but we are making decisions here. And I think the decision is part of what Cabo would love to participate in. Okay. We know say it's 4 minutes to 1 right over there in Jamaica. We got a joy now we are. Again, I send out invitation for relay. Because last year we try to get him here. But it never worked. So we don't want it to work 2 times. What I say? We don't want it to work 2 times.
Don't stop just now.
You know, say, you see, Mama Cafe say Jamaica and Ivory Coast are home as some feel when she can move between the 2 places them. As so it's supposed to go. No hindrance, but can move. Anytime you want, you can move. Yeah, we give thanks, say we're in that position and that situation that we settle life. Because Africa is something where we hold dearly. We give thanks, say we settle life in a way where we can come here and stay over Jamaica, and if we want to stay where we can stay. If we want to stay in Jamaica, we can stay. But at this moment, we move to and fro. And we love that we can do that. Because there was a time when Rasta couldn't even go up on an aeroplane, much less. If you go talk about them and go travel by the aeroplane. So we give thanks for the difference and the change in times. And we have make that effort to open it up even further than that. And this, as simple as you might take it, you in Jamaica might feel so simple, but them Ivory Coast people not take it simple. Them not take it simple at all. When you see them embrace Rasta and reggae music, them way there, it's not a simple thing. So it's really, it's almost like it's in a bud stage, but we see it a blossom, we see it a bloom, we see it going to come and spread on another level. On one of the levels them we did not look for all the while. So, yeah, we give thanks. We give thanks. But may I tell you, say, right now, the sun has come up. We're not in the studio, but we can't say the sun has come up. It's 13 minutes past 6. And when it's 13 minutes past 1 in Jamaica, we soon come for the ad, but and I romanticize it, but it's a total different feeling me I feel as right now. Just being here doing this and knowing that it had transmitted to Jamaica and looking outside and seeing the African sunrise, total different feeling. May I tell you? I say, me nah romanticize it because we don't know Roman. You understand? So we don't romanticize nothing. But we just feel different. Knowing that I do this program here, thousands of miles away from the place where I used to do it. And in the morning, you know, because I never usually see the sunrise when we done the cutting edge. When we done the cutting edge, it's 2 o'clock, which is soon 2 o'clock, you know. But now it's after 6. So we done the program 7 o'clock. Yes, sir. And the sun, believe you me, man, it's something. It's something.
The rising sun, right now when, no more crying. Now victimizing, no more starvation, no more killing. Africa is a land of home, yeah. Africa, and I belong. All the times I sit right down and remember those chains.
You just hear Mama Cafe say she can't do without her cafe, so them call her cafe. In Ivory Coast, them call it cafe, and them call it Kaju. C-A-J-O-U, Kaju. And Kaju and cafe is the main export. As a matter of fact, last year when we was here, the Prime Minister told us that this year they're going to outrun India. We are told that India is the largest. Well, the Prime Minister told me that Ivory Coast is on its way to be the biggest exporter of Kaju. As I am told, Kaju is what we call cashew nut. And coffee is what them call cafe. As you hear Mama Cafe say she can't do without her cafe because she's from Ivory Coast. Well, we go around the place and we see them buckle the Kaju in some quart buckle, we would call rum buckle, quart rum buckle, them buckle it in the buckle them. We see that in a Gambia too. And even in a Ghana we see it too. But apparently this is the place in this part of the world, West Coast, where most of the Kaju come from. And we love it. I tell you, we love it. Believe you me, I when we done that so now, you could have deal at some Kaju we're going to look for, yes. The point in the thing. We want to heal up Tracy, you know. Tracy.
Everybody feel irate when they listen to Ivory. Everybody love Ivory FM.
Hey, look, Brian, you know. Yes, Brian. I'm glad I never hear your voice over my neck. You understand?
We want to heal up Quattro de Lucy. Quattro de Lucy. It sounds like an Italian name. It sounds like Italian. He is one of the engineers and the DJ, the disc jock here that play the music for the station. We want to hear Kwasi Medard. He is a technician. Where is he? Him outside. Yes. And Suleiman Sawango Dogo. That is him, obviously. He's the technical man. Yeah. That is the intention. When you start at a little mustard seed, you eventually become a mango seed. Yes. So we want to know that we do this thing and then it blossom and bloom into something more valuable than when it originally started last year. We give thanks for all those people. We give thanks for RFM to accommodate such a program over the years. 23 years and them in Africa hear when we say, but the people in Jamaica never hear when we say asphalt. So concrete asphalt, go and concrete up yourself. You understand? Don't put too much, put the sand in the cement. And Brian, yes. One of them there, you just might pass through Africa and love it, even though you're so blingy. You understand? If we know how to rectify it in Jamaica, we see some people out of Africa know how to rectify the thing. So they don't complain about Billboard get stoned, white woman, reggae artists and every year. Our album was the biggest selling album. And you have other white artists who sell more than any Jamaican artist. And we feel like say America is the beginning and end of it all. That if you choose to go sell 20,000 in America, you're not going with nothing. Africa, Nigeria alone have 170 million people. So when you sell all a million tune in Nigeria, you don't sell nothing yet. How much Jamaican artists sell a million record in America? We're too Americanized and feel say America is the world. America is just a little portion. America is one continent out of 7 continents. Africa is the second largest continent on the earth with 50 different countries. Ivory Coast have 27 different, what them call tribes, and many languages. So it's not a little joke business when we are talking about Africa and we are talking about penetrate Africa and Pan-Africanism. It's a serious thing. We put our mind upon America too much. And if America sneeze, we catch cold. If America sneeze, we catch cold. We must stop catch cold from America. So we are saying it's important, very important, very important. Because we not stop saying it, you know. And anything we say yesterday, we're going to say it today. Anything we said last week, we're going to say it today. Anything we said 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 years ago, we're going to still say it today. Because the struggle continue, the journey continue. We cannot keep allowing America to decide our every move culturally, politically, religiously, spiritually, economically, sexually. We cannot allow America to keep doing that. It's a crazy thing. And Africa now as it is in a serious problem. The infiltration of what we call neocolonialism by the leaders of Africa and the penetration of China and America into this part of the world is causing a serious problem to the maintenance of African culture, African spirituality, and economic and social order of Africa. We see it in the youth, them, how them dress, how them look, them mannerism. You know, we're in a studio today with some little sisters in the audience. Them look like any little sister will come from Jamaica in the ghetto
well, want to wear false wig and false hair and false this and false that. The only thing we never see them bleach, but we know that bleaching is a big thing in Senegal and India. But when we have said that, we must overcome evil. You know, see it. And the people without knowledge of them history is like a tree without root. And right now, African people must understand how important and vital is it to maintain them sovereignty. To maintain them sovereignty, we must have the right to make mistake and correct mistakes, because it's only African solutions can solve African problems. Can we say that again? It's only African solutions can solve African problems. So it's very important and necessary that we understand how the manipulation of our music has created havoc not only in Jamaica, but in the minds of people who had thought that Jamaican music would be its vanguard ship in the world of revolution and cultural expression. A lot of people felt that way. And when them hear the garbage and the filth we are come out of Jamaica right now, them open them mouth in can't believe it. The youth them today was in to say how we manage the music where them era come out of Jamaica now, because them now gonna make that turn them twist way. And we see a whole heap of media, especially in America, when you listen to them and play the music, them now select what to play. Them just play any madness we are come out of Jamaica and say Jamaica this and Jamaica that. You understand? We are declare that it must stop somewhere. It must stop somewhere. And we're glad for you to say we are over in Africa, yes, sir. We are maintaining that. We go to Alpha Bland, the radio station today, and him also over the years has maintained a certain cultural expression. Him say him play African music and reggae on film radio station. Him now left out Africa. And we give thanks. We give thanks. So something is happening. And the only way we're going to know that it's happening is to come here and broadcast that it is happening. Because media and a whole not going to tell you. We don't hear nothing about the Abbey Reggae Festival nowhere else but in Ivory Coast and on the website. The media not going to tell you about that. You understand? So it is good that we can come here and send the message out there to make you know, say, why it's not everything Chinese happening in Africa and not everything American happening in Africa. Africans themselves is doing things to connect themselves. Just like how we as Pan-Africanists, Rastafari, Bridget and Sistrin, is doing things to connect ourselves with Africa. The African them is also reaching out to Jamaica, especially Jamaica, because them still see Jamaica as a light in the darkness. Them still see Jamaica as a light in the darkness. So when you hear the man them get up and make a radio station named Zion FM, and them going to play pure reggae music, and them going to have a big reggae festival named Abbey Reggae Festival that is only reggae upon it, and it's only African artists upon it. It's a serious move, that. A very serious move. I'm not taking it light. I'm not taking it light, you know. The man them say African reggae. And when them say African reggae, they talk about Jamaican who play. That is why last year you did have Marcia Griffiths, you did have Judy Moat, you did have Yeshima Bet, you did have Morgan Heritage, you did have myself here, you did have 809 Man, you did have Kimani Mali. You understand? The man them serious Rasta. And this year again, we see them spread them wings all over Africa. Because it's an African thing. And them understand that. And we in talks with them for other things too. Them not joke. Because it's 4 years ago the man them come to Jamaica and talk to me about this thing here. and we see it like manifest itself. So, and we have other things talking about. You understand? And we're glad so we book up on some serious man. The serious man them look to me serious because no man now going to spend millions to come TV show and send back from Mutabaruka again and again to come talk on radio and perform on them show, and you understand? Them now going to do that just out of the blue. So, and some white people where, you understand, them have a cause. Them voting for a cause. Them want this country especially, not only Africa, but them is very nationalistic for the Ivory Coast. They want this country to be the center of reggae music in Africa. Because them talk about Ratatam. Every time you talk to them mention Ratatam. Them say them don't see why what happened in Ratatam couldn't happen in Africa. And them using Ratatam as their springboard for Africa. Because to them, Ratatam have them thing going. And them say, what them see in Ratatam should take place in Africa. And them go all out to make it take place. So, we give thanks. Your turn, Bridget. Since the program started, it have 3,017 hits. I don't know if that is good or bad, but I don't know how. That is good. That is good for the radio station here. Just the internet alone, not the radio station. It's on the radio, but internet. Okay, I don't understand. Tony's supposed to understand them things there in Jamaica, but yeah, he's telling me that since the program started, 3,000 and rising. If just I show say it got past 18 now. 3,000, he's very happy. He's very happy to know that 3,000 odd people log on the internet to hear this broadcast on Zion Radio and an extension IRFM. We want the people them who log on to Zion internet to know that we will be back here at 7 o'clock Cote d'Ivoire time, 7 o'clock, which is 2 o'clock Jamaica time. We'll be here for 4 hours again. And we know that after we're done the program, we'll be heading on to the first day of the Abbey Reggae Festival. We love it. We love it. It's great because I usually get told all these things. So, yes, the people, they've tuned in. And that is just internet. That's what I'm saying. That is just internet. So, if the internet is so quick, can you imagine how much people out there is there? Yes, okay. So, here we go now. Well, I assume says Matrix in the building because I know the Matrix now is an outside broadcast from Australia, now Japan. Matrix, how you doing, man? Yes. The African sunrise, believe you me, it's something else. We sit down in our studio doing the cutting edge in our next country, like Africa, and watch the sunrise. So you know, we're gone, you know. We're gone until a little more. As we said, 2 to 5:45 in Jamaica. And right here from 7. Yes, we start from 7 o'clock in the night. Give thanks to the moment, give thanks to the time, give thanks to the energy. I saw it go. We're gone.